Good morning, guys. It's Monday morning. Not my favorite day of the week, but we're ready. We're gonna get started. This time we're gonna be working in the city of Winchester, California. We're gonna be doing a very small cleanup for a new customer. This lady found me on Yelp. It's not a very big job, but we're gonna go get it done. I usually take on small projects like these because I know that eventually these projects can lead onto more work. In this case, she's starting just with the cleanup, and then she's gonna do plants and drip, and she might call us back if she's happy with our work for that in the future. So we've already got here to the place to pick up our truck, our work truck. So we're gonna get going, and we'll catch you guys at the job site. Okay, guys, we made it out here to the job. This is in the city of Winchester. It's going to be a pretty straightforward job. We're actually removing all the plants from this L-shaped planter here. All these birds of paradise. You can see we've already started tearing into the bushes. We're taking them out with root ball and everything because we want to make sure that he has good space to plant. You can see we've already torn out a few of these. They're coming out with the root ball. And we're also being mindful of the irrigation. We don't want to damage any of that. You see we're going to remove these guys back here. And then on this side, not everything is coming out. We're keeping the bigger stuff. We're going to be removing these two Nana Nandinas here, the bird of paradise, and then the other bird of paradise here, the Nana Nandina there. On the inside here, we're actually going to be removing this guy right here. But if we need to remove the rose that's right next to it, we're going to go ahead and take the rose. Also, we're removing this guy here, that guy, this guy there. We're also going to be removing that other bird of paradise, everything in this corner, and basically all these roses in here, that bird of paradise, that bush, and then that bush back there, and those roses back there. So like I said, it's not a very big job. It's a pretty small job. It's just basically a little bit of cleanup, but we're gonna make it happen for this guy. In the future, this might lead to more work, so we want to do as good of a job as possible. So that's what we're gonna do. Start taking care of that. Okay, we're moving along here. We have pretty much everything on the front already demoed out. All the birds of paradise. You see we removed all the plants here. And all in through here. We're just gonna backfill this, clean it up, and make it look nice. And then on this side, we've already started. Leave the two Nandinas out. Just got rid of this bird of paradise right here. And then we're gonna be working on these two over here, and then work our way back. So, moving along. Okay, we're moving along here. We've already made it to the backyard. You can see we started cutting down these bushes. Now, our contract is only to remove the bushes, but there are a couple of weeds here. I'm just gonna go ahead and remove those for him, so that the planter is clean. It's not very much. Sometimes I do stuff like that just to help the customer along and get him well on the way on his own project. He's gonna be doing the planting here himself, I think. So I just want to take care of this for him while we're here. It's not a very big deal. It's just a few sparse weeds, and but we're only supposed to be removing like the hedges here. So I'm gonna go ahead and take care of that for him as well, and that way he can get his planting done and not have to worry about pulling weeds and stuff. Just trying to create good customer relations, and that way in the future, if he needs anything, he'll probably give us a call. So moving along. Okay guys, we're all wrapped up. As you can see, we went ahead and removed all the bushes, cleaned it all up. This is ready for him to plant. It's all cleaned up right there. My guy just finishing up washing. You see the birds of paradise are gone from there. From this corner, everything's clean. It's ready for him just to plant. See, those guys are gone. Along the back here, all the see, all the bushes are gone that he wanted. The trees along the back, and then all the big trees along that top planter. We didn't remove any of the weeds along the top side because that's not what we were getting paid for, just for removing the major plants. He's gonna go ahead and take care of those for himself. He's got a lot of work here, so he still has quite a bit to go, but he's already got some of his plants out here, so he's gonna take care of that pretty soon. As you can see, we just did all the demo part. We got rid of all the plants he didn't want. We dug them out with roots. So everything's ready to go, nice and clean, and ready for him to plant. So we'll catch you guys on the next one. Okay guys, so we wrapped up for the day. We got that little job in Winchester done. That was a quick little turnaround. It was just a few hours. We removed a bunch of hedges in the front, on the side, and in the back. Basically got those planter beds ready for him to put some plants in. He's going to be doing his own planting, but he might have us come back out for conversion to drip system in those areas, so we'll be looking out for that. He also took a bunch of my business cards because he said his friends all own houses in the area and that he's going to be highly recommending us, and he also said that he would drop a Yelp review for us, so we'll be looking out for that. I'll let you guys know if that comes through. After that, I just did an estimate in the city of Mission Viejo. It was a bit of a drive from Winchester to Mission Viejo, but anytime I get a chance to take Ortega Highway and get to look at the lake from the top of the hill, I always take that opportunity. So it was a beautiful drive. Made it out to Mission Viejo. This customer needs a lot of concrete work and a lot of artificial turf. It's mostly hardscape and artificial turf, a little bit of planting, some irrigation. I'm gonna go ahead and shoot her an estimate, and hopefully that job comes through, and if it does, I'll be able to show you guys how we lay out for concrete and artificial turf, and how we do some of those things as well. So we'll be looking out for that. On my way home, I had a customer give me a call. This guy is an existing customer. I worked for him about 4.5 years ago. We did a complete backyard remodel for him, put in new plants, irrigation, lights. We built some custom raised flower beds for him, and basically got his yard looking amazing. And he told me he was having problems with his transformer, so I walked him through the issue on the transformer, and then we got to talking about the last couple of years. He asked me how I was doing. I said I was doing well. And I asked him about his wife. The reason I asked him about his wife was because when we were doing the install there, his wife was going through chemotherapy. She had been diagnosed with a brain tumor, and she was barely going through chemotherapy. A very nice lady, very sweet lady. And so I asked him about his wife, and he told me that sadly his wife had passed away about 4 years ago. So he told me that she had only been around for another 6 months after we did the install on that backyard. And I was very sad to hear that his wife had passed away, and I gave him my condolences. I told him, you know, that I was sorry to hear about his wife passing. And he told me something that really touched me. He told me, Art, I don't know if you know this, but my wife and I designed that garden together. We sat down and chose the plants together, chose the layout, made all the design decisions together based on how we were going to use the space and how it was going to work for us. And he said, you and your guys did such an awesome job bringing our concept to life that my wife really got to enjoy that garden her last couple of months of her life. And she really got to enjoy the process of seeing you guys transform our yard into our dream yard. And he said, I was very thankful to you and your guys, and my wife was also very thankful to you and your guys. And he told me that the garden now is a memory of his wife, that it's something that they did together, built together, and that it just brings them joy to be out there and enjoying that space. So that really touched me, guys. It really did, because sometimes I take my work for granted. I do a lot of these jobs and I move from one job to the next. I always try to do my very best work with every job I do to make sure the customers are satisfied. And it was really touching to hear that one of my jobs meant a little
more than just a nice yard to somebody else. And I was really happy to be part of that process. Makes me happy to know that I brought a little joy to this lady's life, because she got to enjoy her garden before her passing. And it was just something that really brought me a little joy to know that I was part of something special like that. So he told me that anytime I'm in the area that I can stop by and take a look at the garden, and we can do a walkthrough, and he'll show me how nicely the plants came in, how well the grass is doing, and how everything works. So I'm gonna take him up on his word. Next time I'm in the area, I'll be giving him a call and doing a walkthrough, and hopefully I get to show you guys what that looks like. But it's just a reminder that whatever we do in life, we have to do with the passion, because we don't know how our work will affect other people, or if we're going to make a difference in other people's lives. So it's just a reminder that, you know, we always have to do our very best. It could be, if you work like in the medical field or something, it could be just wishing somebody a happy day, or just giving them a smile or something like that. Or, you know, if you work in the service industry, just being polite to someone. You never know when someone's going through a bad day or just having a rough time, and a kind word or a smile might make a difference in their day and their lives. So we never know. So yeah, I thought I would share that with you guys. It really touched me that he sees this garden as more than just a space, and it's more of something that's going to always remind him of his wife. So I really appreciated hearing that from him. I was sad to hear that his wife had passed away. So I thought I would share that with you guys. Tomorrow we're just going to be doing a tree removal in Riverside. We're working for a new customer. It's a property manager. They have a tree that fell over, or didn't fall over, but broke a bunch of branches at one of the rental properties. So we're going to be going ahead and removing that and taking care of cleaning that up. So we'll catch you guys tomorrow at the job site.